Hey everyone, James here with Rokoko, and I'm here with an extension for our Blender tutorial for face capture. And the reason why I'm doing an extension is because Blender just released their 2.8 version of their program, and I wanted to make sure that our users who are upgrading to this newest version are still able to utilize our face capture within this new version of Blender. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you see, we are in Blender 2.8. There's a lot of changes to this, mostly UI, and so a lot of the process that we're going to go through with this face capture is essentially the same. However, just getting to the end result is it's gonna lead us on a different path because of the UI changes. So as you can see, we do have our character already imported, and we want to go ahead and import our face capture data. So in order to do that, we want to go up to File, Import FBX, and then we want to import our exported face data and click on here, and then it'll be imported at the bottom. We can go ahead and scale it up, and then we can go ahead and drag it up so that we can get it closer to the face up here. And if you want to move the cursor closer to the head, because sometimes it'll get imported this way, we can go ahead and just we can click on this cursor right here to set the cursor location, and we'll click on right underneath here. And then if you hit spacebar, if you have this set, it'll open up your search. If you don't have this set, you can also go up to Edit and Operator Search. And inside of here, you want to type in set origin, and then we're going to click this, and then we're going to click origin to 3D cursor. And then now when we go ahead and click on a transform, it's going to be located right here, so it'll be easier to maneuver. But now, so we've gone ahead and imported our face capture data, and if you see here, if we go ahead and hit play, our animation is playing on our face character. We want to go ahead and transfer the keyframe data from these blend shapes over to our custom character. Now, in order to do that, we need to first set initial keyframes anyways on our custom character. Because as of right now, if you click on if you click on our face capture character, there's keyframes on the timeline below. But if you click on our custom character, we don't have anything, and without any keyframes, we won't be able to paste over keyframe data. So let's go ahead and make sure that you have your standard mesh, or whatever mesh that contains the blend shape data. You want to have that highlighted, and then you want to go down here to our object data, which is this green icon here. And then you'll see under shape keys, we have all of our blend shapes for our character. And it's one thing to note, for this specific character, we also have blend shapes on our eyes. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we apply data there as well. But first, we'll just start out with our standard mesh. And essentially, we need to insert a keyframe at the beginning of each frame for all of our blend shapes. So the first thing that you want to make sure is you have your timeline set to frame 0. And then we're going to go ahead and just right click on each blend shape, and then click insert keyframe. And when you do that, it's going to turn yellow. So we're going to do this for all of our blend shapes. Alright, so we've gone ahead and inserted a keyframe on all of our blend shapes, including the ones on our eyes. And so now what we want to do is open up our dope sheet so that we can go ahead and copy and paste over that keyframe data. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this window down here. We're going to change this to our dope sheet. So in order to do that, you can click on this icon here, editor type, and then we'll click on dope sheet. And then if we go ahead and click on our face, you see all of our keyframes are right here. And we need to expand this out. So in order to do that, we can go ahead and just click and drag here. Okay, so it's right around here, and so this is the entire animation, and you can scrub through this to see the animation again. So what we'll do now is just we'll click and drag, and we're going to highlight all of this, and then we can right click and click copy. And now if we jump back over to our standard mesh, and then right around frame 10, we'll go ahead and right click and paste. And then we'll do the same thing for the eyes. And then now when we go ahead, we can go ahead and switch back to our timeline. And now when we hit play, our animation's playing on our character. So that's essentially how you go ahead and apply face capture data to your character in Blender 2.8. Like I said, it's essentially the same method used within the previous versions of Blender. However, just the UI is a bit different. But I hope this was helpful for you guys, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.